Hey guys, Gordon Dean, FYI, real estate guy, coming to you live on Tuesday again. Fortunately, we've been able to do this the last 4 Tuesdays in a row. And if you remember, last Tuesday, we were at the REMAX convention. And I actually have a few takeaways I'd like to share with you on why we go, what we get from it, and how it all kind of played out for us. One of the reasons why we go is they have some amazing speakers. I'm pointing to a board that you can't see as a list of the speakers that we saw. So I'm going to run down them real quick and tell you what they shared with us. We saw Damon John. You might know him as a shark and creator of the FUBU brand, which is, he calls it the uniform of hip hop. His story is phenomenal. If you haven't had a chance to actually read or see his story, he was a young guy that, hello, who was that? I'm sorry. Hi, Mia. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you being here. Sorry about the glasses, guys. I can read without the glasses, but I got to look here. Clark, thanks for joining us. Appreciate you having you here today. Anyway, going back to Damon John, he is a guy that has grinded his way to the top. I don't know if you know about it, but he grew up in Brooklyn, and when he realized that hip-hop was going to be big, he wanted to be part of the hip-hop crowd. He wanted to create the uniform for hip-hop. He started selling hats at first and other items. His mom agreed with him and got on board with him, and his mom actually mortgaged her house so he could buy materials to make his clothing line. He opened up his factory in his house, hired seamstress salesmen, chased rappers all over New York City until actually LL Cool J was his first spokesperson. Anyway, now I believe he has in the neighborhood of 1.5 billion in sales a year, probably higher than that now that he's been on Shark Tank. Anyway, great story, really good guy, easy to, we didn't get a chance to talk to him, but from the other interviews and things we've seen, he's easy guy to talk to and down to earth. Another person we met was Kelly McGonigal. I'm sorry, his name is hard for me to pronounce, McGonigal. And she did a TED Talk on embracing stress. She's done a lot of studies and written books on stress. And a lot of the stress that we know about can result in two things, fight or flight. Well, there's actually a third stress response. It's called the challenge response. So if you think about this, is how athletes get hyped up for big games. They accept that stress, they accept it as a challenge, and they turn into the good. So she says stress can be good. It's not, stress is not all bad if you know how to harness it. And she has a couple of books on it. Again, Kelly McGonigal, and her speech was excellent. And another guy we met was Hal Elrod, and he wrote a book called The Miracle Morning about how setting back your clock 30 minutes just to get your mind right. He has a thing he's called Savers, and it's all about taking silent time and exercise, and there's a lot of things there. So Google Miracle Morning, and you'll appreciate that. His claim to fame was he was in a vehicle accident and was declared dead for 6 minutes, came back, and what he had learned in his life was something he called the can't change it rule. So when he's in a stressful situation or he's in a problem where he can't really handle or fix it, he gives himself 5 minutes to complain. When he's done, he looks himself in the mirror and says, can't change it, and he goes on about his life. So the guy's in a car accident, breaks 11 bones down the left side of his body. He was head-on by a drunk driver and then T-boned, in a coma for 6 days. He came out of the coma, and his doctors told his family that he's going to have brain damage, he's probably not going to be able to speak, he's not going to be able to ever walk again, and it'd be 6 months before he got out of a wheelchair. So what happens is he talks to his dad. He says, Dad, yeah, you know, can't change it. They're like, well, wait a minute, you're in denial. And he goes, no, I just know that I may be in a wheelchair. If I'm going to be in a wheelchair, I'm going to be the happiest guy in a wheelchair on earth. Well, 3 weeks later, he took his first steps in rehab. His doctors couldn't believe how fast he was healing. So again, positive mindset, accepting his challenges and going for it. We also met Market Lemonis, and you may hear him from the show The Prophet. He's a guy that invests in people's businesses, and his business is strong because he believes in growing relationships. And he talked about the relationships in his life. His mom was a serious influence on him and kept him grounded. And don't, you know, like in school, about leaving the kid who eats lunch by himself alone. He goes, these are those people he thinks that you should engage. So those were the speakers. Another thing we did there was we learned from probably 30 hours of training. Hi, Emily. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate you being here. Another thing was learn how to serve our clients better. So we're providing our service through social medias where we're really emphasizing, and you know it right here, this is social media. We're on Instagram, Facebook, and all the other pages. And the reason what we're doing is we're going to create the FYI real estate guy, and that's who I want to be, providing information. That's what the internet should be for, and that's what social media can help us with too. So what I do as a FYI real estate guy is I talk to you about new home builders, the guys who are really making moves in the community. We talk to do neighborhood spotlights. We've done 4 or 5 of those so far. We love doing our home care tips because it's stuff we actually use to maintain our home, you know, painting ceilings, popcorn ceilings, that kind of thing. I love to give market updates, and not just the national one, that's great, but the micro update, macro of in your neighborhood. What's happening in Colorado Springs? How are things changing? And then we spotlight local businesses. We love to do that and let you know who's local, who is basically on the ground trying to make a living and really trying to make an impact in our neighborhoods, and that's one of our more favorite things to do. Some other things we learned about was RE/MAX technology. RE/MAX was looking for a website provider because the website provider we're using is really not very strong. So they were doing research and they found a company called Booj, B-O-O-J. And Booj is, what Booj means is be original or jealous. So RE/MAX liked these guys so much, they bought the company. And now we have Booj as a technology partner. They're going to provide us with awesome website searching, mobile apps that are just out of your mind. Some of the stuff they were showing us was kind of blowing our mind. So that'll probably happen late summer, early fall. I'll let you guys know when that comes out. We went to so many classes. We have so many things we're looking forward to implementing that we can't even, we're already 6 minutes in. It would be another 20 minutes just on those classes. So I won't bore you with that. I'll just serve you with those things when you need my help. The other thing we started to do is we decided to mastermind with agents around the country who are actually making a difference in real estate and wanting to grow their business. How are they marketing? How are they helping their clients better? We actually started a closed group. Sorry, guys. It's for realtors only this time. And it's a network to help each other overcome the challenges in the marketplace, to share ideas, and to help ways of making people's, if your sale is about making more money, how to help you make more money, to make it easier, how to make it more convenient for you. Just things that help us help you make your real estate transaction how you wanted it to be. And yes, we did have some fun in Las Vegas. Took Amy to, she'd never seen one. We took to Mystere, which is one of those Cirque du Soleil shows. I guess Mystere means mystery, which my wife, after we walked out, she said, now I know why they call it Mystere, because I have no idea what that show was supposed to be about. It was hilarious. If you watch America's Got Talent, they had the teeter-totter guys there going through some of their acrobatics. It was just kind of a mind-blowing show. Hard to describe. If you've been to one, you'll know what I mean. If you haven't, Google a couple of videos online. You'll see what I'm talking about. We also ate a lot. I think I put on 6 pounds, which hopefully I'll get off pretty quick. We ate some of the great buffets at the Wynn and at the Bellagio. Amy found some small restaurants that she loves to eat at. And if you spend right, they're expensive a little bit, but we get such a variety of really good foods. The quality has really gone up on the buffets. We enjoyed the Fountains of Bellagio. It's the most appreciated free show in Las Vegas. Google that on YouTube. I think you'll love it. And the other thing, our little passion is when we're out there is playing roulette. I think we played roulette every day that we went there. And yes, we did bring money back. I mean, we didn't bring a ton of money back, but we didn't leave too much money in Las Vegas for them to turn on the lights for the night. So we brought back a couple $100 in gambling money that we won. So anyway, do appreciate you being here. Appreciate those who've checked in now. If you have any questions for me about what we're doing, you can check us out on Facebook, as you are doing now. We're also on YouTube, and if you have a business page called LinkedIn, we're there too. Anyway, appreciate your time. If you have any questions for us and you missed this broadcast, please just enter it below. We'd love to chat with you and tell you what we learned from the R4 or the RE/MAX convention. Appreciate you, and thanks a lot for being here.